Okay, so I wanted to make a recording. This is actually the first video that I've tried to make since I'm at the Khan Academy. I thought I'd make some videos, and a useful resource that I think a lot of students aren't aware of is a job finding tool put out by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And this is a government organization which collects statistics on where people work in America, how much they get paid, what it takes to get into those jobs, and it's a very useful resource as a student to learn a little more about what type of jobs are available. So I can find that using Google here. Oops. Type in the Bureau of Labor. Let me move my screen recording out of the way. The Bureau of Labor Statistics. And it's a complicated website with a lot going on. Oh, here I spelled bureau wrong. That looks better. So actually, specifically, I'm going to search for their K12 site, which even as an adult, I find much more usable than the rest of the site. But certainly, anything, you can use any part. So here we'll go visit their K through 12 section. Okay, and we can see that, yeah, this is a .gov domain, so this is put out by the federal government. You can trust it as much as you can trust the government. It's the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and the government wants people employed in good jobs, so they actually do quite a bit here to try to make that easier for us. So it looks like there's a word search game. I'm not really interested in that. Here I want to go to the student resources. It says, find careers that relate to your interests and learn fun facts about the economy and jobs. Okay, that's what I want to do. Alright, so it's a little slow to load here for me because I'm recording in a closet. But here we have a section called Career Exploration. It says, what are you interested in? Alright, so there's a lot of different categories. Maybe you're interested in building and fixing things, you could start there, or you like computers a lot. I thought I'd still start with helping people because I like helping people, and that's why I'm at the Khan Academy. Alright, so let's show the different kinds of jobs that are involved in helping people. So you can be an educator, it's a teacher maybe, a child care worker, maybe someone taking care of kids at daycare, a firefighter, or the job I wanted to look at here maybe today is registered nurse. So let's click and get a little more detail on what it's like to be a registered nurse. Alright, so they have a picture of a nurse. Maybe this is me when I go to school to become a nurse. Alright, so summary statistics about nurses. 2010 median pay. Well, I know what that means. That means that this is what half of nurses got paid more than this number and half of nurses got paid less than this number. So if you're a nurse, this is about what you'll get paid each year. And it looks like they get paid $64,000 or almost $65,000 every year. That's quite a bit of money. $31 an hour. You could go out to eat for $31 easily. So entry-level education. This is pretty important because I'm trying to decide how much education I'm going to need to get in order to pursue this career that I want to get. And it says you need an associate's degree. So I'm not entirely clear on what an associate's degree entails. So let's just open up a new tab here and type in associate's degree. And here I go to Wikipedia. I can see, once it loads, an associate's degree is an undergraduate academic degree awarded by community colleges, junior colleges, and technical colleges. Bachelor degree granting colleges and universities upon completion of a course of study usually lasting 2 years. Okay, that's the really important one for me. Usually lasting 2 years, and it can be done at a community college or junior college. I know there are many of those nearby, so I'll probably afford this and probably can take the time to go to school for 2 more years in order to earn the amount of money that I want to earn and work a job that I'd like to earn, that I'd like to work at. Alright, work experience needed in a related occupation. So I think this means do you need job experience in some other field before you become a nurse? And the answer is no. You can just get that associate's degree, and maybe you'll get a job as a nurse. On-the-job training, I'm not exactly sure what they mean by that, but they say there's none, so maybe I don't care that much. Number of jobs in 2010, this is kind of important because there need to be a lot of jobs if I hope to get one. If there's just a few, then I'll have to compete for a very few number of jobs. And it looks like there's 2.7 million, a little more than 2.7 million jobs. That's a lot of Americans are working this year at nurses. In fact, my aunt works as a nurse. It's no surprise. If you know many Americans, it's likely that you know a nurse. The job outlook, so this is how much this job is growing between 2010 and 2020. So 2020 is in the future, but this is their projection of how fast it will grow, and it looks like 26%. So that means more jobs are opening up each year, and they say that's faster than average. That's good. So there's likely to be nursing jobs available to me, and the wage won't go down a lot. The employment change, maybe we don't care about this, but this is how many more jobs are available now. So then we can read a little more about it, what they do. I kind of have some idea about what a nurse does. Let's keep scrolling down. Work environment, they probably work in a hospital. Maybe I don't want to read that. How to become a registered nurse. This I'm really interested in. So here they say registered nurses usually take one of 3 education paths: a bachelor's degree in nursing, an associate's degree in nursing, or a diploma from an approved nursing program. Registered nurses must also become licensed by passing a national licensing examination. Okay, so I'm going to have to go to school for a couple of years and pass an exam. That's really good to know. And then they mention the wage again. We already talked about that. They get in more detail about the job outlook. You'll notice that all of these are links, so we can go on to read more. They have contacts for more information. But now maybe I have a good idea that I want to be a nurse, and so I'd probably go to, if I was still in high school, I might go to my counselor, my career counselor, and say, hey, I'm interested in becoming a nurse. Can you recommend any schools to me that you think would be a good fit given my academic record and what's available in my area, which is information maybe that would be harder to find on this website. So that's the way to use this great resource. Let's just go back here and remind us how we got there. This was the page that listed all sorts of different jobs that are available that I could explore many more of depending on my interests. And go back another page, go back to where we first started searching. So we looked for the Bureau of Labor Statistics K12. And if you're interested in getting a job or knowing where to go to school in order to get a job in the future and do what you really are passionate about and are going to love doing, then I recommend looking up this resource. It's provided by the U.S. government. There's no advertisement on the site or anything. It's maybe got more information than you need actually, which is a good problem to have. So that's my first video of the Khan Academy. I hope you found it helpful.